Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk about OCD, or obtuse Canadian diagramming. I'm sorry, obsessive compulsive disorder. So let's dive in. For those of you who suffer with OCD, at least maybe the kind that I have, you may have found yourself struggling in relationships, wondering why other people don't do everything as much as you do, or wondering why they don't text you out of the blue, or wondering why this and that. And that's the whole problem, isn't it? Wondering why. OCD people wonder a lot, over and over and over and over again. Now, when you have OCD and you're in a relationship, you might be obsessing with that person that you're in the relationship with. If you think about them all day long, you send them text messages and you start to get nervous, anxious, or upset if they don't answer those messages right away. Sometimes 2 or 3 hours go by and someone's just at home taking a bath, vacuuming, but you're freaking out. Where are they? Why don't they care about me? I've given so much into this. Why? The truth is, you're obsessing. You have to learn to find peace with your solidarity with being alone. Find solace in the ability to be alone and be away from others. Those people are going to be there when you get home. They're going to be there to see you. They're going to text you back. And if they don't, they're not your person anyway. You got to get that out of your head. Something else that a person with OCD might do is if they're giving advice to a stranger, they're going to give them a perfectly normal, logical advice. But then they get home to their significant other and they're talking in a conversation and the significant other is saying, I need advice. This has happened in my life. That's happened in my life. And you start getting jealous about these things that they're saying and you start thinking too far into it. And then you can't give them proper advice because you don't want them to do certain things because, well, they're yours, right? They're your partner. They belong to you. The truth is they don't. If you can give advice to someone who's close to you as if they're a stranger, but a stranger that you actually care about, you give them that advice. Make sure you give equal advice. That way, you're not possessive. Because an OCD person wants to possess everything that's in their, in their vicinity, in their power to possess. They want to possess it. Because the mind, the obsessive mind, needs to have control over whatever that thing is, or the obsessive mind starts going, okay, what if, oh no, it's happening again. All these cycles are happening again. What if? We got to drop that. So if you suffer from OCD, or you don't know that you suffer from OCD, if you do have OCD, you'll be having racing thoughts. You'll be stuck on one thing for a while, like one particular song over and over again in your head playing. You may have uncomfort or discomfort or anxiety whenever something doesn't go the way that you want it to. Well, when you have OCD, it's very important as soon as you start feeling those feelings, because if you don't do this right away, you'll get kind of wrapped up in it again. But as soon as you start to feel those pangs of jealousy or that rage inside of you, try to figure out, okay, this is where I am. This is what's happening right now. These are the best and worst case results from this entire thing. What are they? Why am I doing this? What's going on? And then try to pull yourself back a little bit and realize nothing is going to happen when you don't accomplish what that obsessive thought wants you to accomplish. And the more you do it, you'll start to dull your senses to those anxieties and to those pains and problems within you. Just always be constantly paying attention to your mind, your cycle of your mind. This triggers me, that triggers me, this is happening, that's happening, etc. Pay attention to them and pull back from them, and you will be better. Eventually, you'll be happy. And you didn't even know you had this kind of happiness, because not obsessing over things is true happiness. And to let go of all those things around you and within you, that's freedom and liberation. If you need anything, I'll be here. And as always, I love you, and be still.